Like, I could be 80 years old and people could call me Punky and I will still be thrilled.
You hungry?
Depends.
On what?
Why asking?
I'm just asking.
How come?
I'm curious.
How come?
Because I am.
How come? Chicken!
I love this picture so much because you can see a young girl falling in love for one of the very first times, and it was Andy Gibb. I was so crushed out on him. Doing Punky was something that I really wanted to do from the bottom of my heart, and I was still able to have my childhood, and those memories of early childhood are so inspiring to me. Never stop believing in ourselves and our imagination. I think so often the world, changes as we grow up, and sometimes we let go of that imagination. I think imagination is so incredibly important. Oh, I love this picture. I love Melissa Joan Hart. We've grown up together our entire lives. And this was such a fun period in life to be able to work with one of your best friends.
You're engaged to this guy, yet you have no idea where he lives. Does that tell you something?
I must really love him.
I want to wrap my arms around that young 20-something-year-old girl who I look at that part of my life and how beautiful and youthful I am. And yet at that time, I don't know that I really had the greatest sense of self-love. It's so incredible, like how hard we can be on ourselves, at different stages in our life. Don't be so insecure. Don't care about what other people think. Don't let the world's judgments make you feel, insecure. I think so much of our lifetime we're manifesting, and so I totally believe in the magic of Sabrina, and I think we're actually constantly creating spells. That's my belief. And so keep them positive, keep our thoughts and energy in a good space. Oh, I love this picture so much. Both of them are so spirited and so brilliant. And I look at these, beautiful little gorgeous girls who have grown into such powerful, strong women. The ways in which they are really being the change that they want to see in the world, I just am so proud of them and so proud to be their mom. And it's actually something that I've been talking to my girls a lot about lately, which is really to listen. As I was going through so much of a transformation in the last few years, I was getting advice from them and they weren't always feeling like they were being heard. And I think our kids want to share so much with us. And so often, I think they're afraid of how we might take it. We talk about communication, but how often are we really, truly listening? And it's making me a much more present mother. I love this. Oh, I love this picture so much. So here is one of my lifelong best friends, an incredible Dr. Shaka, and my daughter, Poet. This has been so exciting to partner with GSK to raise awareness for parents and teens about meningitis B vaccination. This is a life-threatening illness that so many people do not know about. I was so blown away to learn about meningitis B vaccination, which so many families assume when their kids are younger that they've already had that vaccination. And I had no idea that this was totally different at this stage in their lives. I think for every family, it's really important for us to be able to have these conversations in our home, and also to be able to feel comfortable talking to our doctors, talking to our healthcare providers. Oftentimes it's about us advocating and being able to ask those questions, because so often, people don't ask, or maybe we're intimidated to ask. It's okay, ask to be sure.